Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on the Marx 994 that I repainted, and I got a message from Terry Osborne, and he said, try putting a double reduction motor in it. It is large enough to have one. This is a large locomotive. So, I took a Marx 490 double reduction motor. It still has the 490 push rods on it, as you see. So this is the same motor that is in the Marx 666. Except it has 490 push rods. So I swapped out the front crossbar. Now this is much wider than a standard Marx locomotive. This is the largest locomotive that Marx made. It's actually bigger than the 333. So it takes a special longer front crossbar. So I swapped that crossbar onto the 490 double reduction motor, just dropped it in here, and we're going to do its first trip around the rail. So I've got the new tender that I built for it with a tab and slot on either end, four-wheel trucks as you see, 16 9-inch cars, including the spotlight car. Now I have added a traction tire to this wheel using black vinyl tape. So its first trip around the rail with its new motor, so a Marx 994 with a Marx 490 double reduction motor. Let's see how this goes. Pulling 16 cars. Wow. That is running really, really smoothly. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but completely different than that single reduction motor. Completely different. So that's running just absolutely splendidly. Smooth, constant speed all the way around the rail. That's exactly what you're looking for. Wow, that's just running really, really well. It's nice and quiet, and it is really smooth. Like I said, completely different than the single reduction motor that was in there. So, an experiment that worked. Wow, that's just running really, really well. It's really surprising the difference that that motor can make. It's much, much smoother, a lot quieter as well. So, a Marx 994 been repainted with this ultra matte black paint. A new 490 motor, double reduction motor with 490 push rods. And its new tender with tab and slot on either end. So this project is coming along, and hopefully I'm going to have a surprise in the next few days. We'll see how that goes, but I'll be documenting everything I do, so I'll post a video as things progress. So a 994 that's been repainted, all I have to do now is add the handrails and paint the finials, and this is going to be a really, really nice locomotive. Whether I'm going to leave those 490 push rods on there, not sure. I might just swap them out and just put standard push rods on it. But in this case, it was just an instant swap. All I had to do is change out that front crossbar, drop it in here, and it's up and running. And it's running really well, as you can tell. Okay, take it up to 50% power. So there's 50% power right now. So that's a substantial load, 16 cars, plus the spotlight car. This is just running splendidly. All right, let's slow it back down. Take it down to about 30% power. So it runs nice, it looks good, it has a lot of pulling power. That traction tire prevents any wheel slip. And this old locomotive is just running perfectly. 1952. So this thing is older than I am. Wow, what a difference it makes. So I just wanted to do a quick video on this. You know, this thing was all just built from junk. And I got the locomotive itself on eBay for $8. Didn't run, of course. Did the bypass on the original motor. And then I just dropped this 490 motor in there. Now, as you see, this actually looks pretty good. I don't think anybody would object to owning this locomotive. So it has its new tender, it has its new double reduction motor, it has its new push rods, it'll have its new handrails in the next few days if everything goes according to plan. And I'll repaint the finials. And this is going to be a really, really nice vintage Marx locomotive. So I just want to do a follow-up video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.